Okay, this is going to be a 3-cell Lipo test in the Raptor here. Got a GPS strapped to the top of the car here, and the speed is measuring 6.2 miles per hour there as a max speed. We're going to go ahead and see what it can do here. It's a fresh 3-cell charge. Okay, some serious pulling. Alright, let's see what it's pulling. And it's measuring 46.4 miles per hour. We'll try one more speed run here. You get some serious pull on it. I can't quite get... Can't quite seem to get it to full speed. And up the top speed there is 49.2 miles per hour, almost 50 miles an hour. I'm going to go ahead and do some temperature checks here. And 107 on the motor, 103 on the ESC. Let's try to see if we can break the 50 mile an hour mark. One more try. It's reading, nope, 49.2. That's the fastest it can do for 3S. And the temperature seems to be holding up. Let me see how the Molex connector is relatively warm. It's actually kind of hot. Let's get a reading on that. Let's see what the Molex is measuring. 113 degrees on the Molex. And 107 degrees on the ambient air temperature for the Dean's connector. So it doesn't feel 109 degrees there now. One more reading on the motor. 113 on the motor. 107. I'm going to go ahead and pull the GPS off and let the boys here do some more speed runs for a few minutes. Let them have some fun with it. Hey Lot, why don't you come on over here? There you go. Take it easy on the acceleration so it doesn't get too crazy on you. Slowly go up the speed. Hey Rob, why don't you give it a shot? Hang on a second, let me do some more temperature checks. Make sure we're still doing okay on 3S. 116 on the motor and 106 on the ESC. Alright Rob. It's a lot of power, so you gotta take it easy. Try not to drive like a wild man. Yeah, you can throw the rubber if you go full throttle right off in a turn like that. So you want to go like do a smooth acceleration. There you go. And watch out for that pole over here. Yeah, okay. Why don't you bring it back? We'll do another temperature reading. Alright, let's see what we got here. We're 5 minutes of intermittent use, and we're up to 117 on the motor. I'm sorry, 127. Let's do a battery temperature reading. Battery is reading 108. ESC is still at 106. And let's check this Molex here. And the Molex is now reading 138 on the Molex. So the Molex is definitely so we got to watch, keep an eye on that Molex. It's starting to overheat on us. Let's do another run here. Looks like 3S is a little bit much for that battery connector. Might have to swap that battery connector if we're going to run 3S for long periods of time. But the motor and ESC seem to be holding up pretty well over the past 5-6 minutes. Okay, why don't you bring it back? Let's get another temperature reading. I'm probably more concerned with the Molex at this point. I guess it looks like I had a misread over there. 117 on the Molex. Motor 132 on the motor, 107 on the ESC, and Molex 113 on the Molex. I think I had a bad read earlier when I thought it was 140. It doesn't feel too bad to the touch. Yeah, the Dean's connector is at 110 and the Molex is at 113. So it's only 3 degrees warmer. Let's do a couple more runs. Got a pole to your left. There you go. There's another pole there to the right. Alright, so check the temps one more time. We're about 8 minutes into the run here, and 109 for the Deans is what we're reading. Motor is now up to 129. ESC still holding strong at 109. So it looks like we could probably realistically get a good 10-minute run or so. 110 degrees on the Molex reading. Maybe we'll do a couple more runs here and then probably call it a successful test for 3S. Nice save. Probably do one more speed run out there, out and back, and then we'll... Is that full throttle that you're hitting when you're coming back?
That other time was, I don't think I would do that again.
It's pretty quick, huh? Going close to 50 miles an hour. That thing's fast. Alright, last temperature reading and then we'll call it. And now it's saying 114 on the motor. No, I'm sorry, 139 on the motor. That's a good, comfortable temperature. Molex is reading 114. You get a feel on there. Yeah, that feels about 114. The Dean's is 107. So the Dean's is definitely more efficient than the Molex, but hey, for a 3S, the Molex seems to be holding up. And the ESC is still at 108. And battery is at 105 on the battery. So for 3S, I've got no complaints here with this setup. Seems to be holding up okay. Even the Molex is not quite as efficient as the Dean's, but certainly seems to be doable for the testing that I've seen here. Thanks for watching.